Sangorna is a killer that was created to counter looping, and yet no counter looping has happened, as she actually is 4th in the meta in terms of killers. She is by far one of the weakest killers, if not the weakest. And in this video, I'll explain why she is literally unplayable in the current state that she is. Her base stats are average, nothing special, which is horrid for a killer made to be for anti-loop. Her M1 is a little below average, but with her run speed being the slowest in the game, she hardly can get close up and execute combos, which does not help her at all, as barely any teamwork heavily counters her because of her slow run speed. She cannot close gaps and therefore is pretty terrible for what she was made to be and counter looping. If you make a killer to counter looping, actually make the character counter. As with these stats alone, even with her abilities, even with the strongest abilities that any dev can ever give to make it balance, cannot save her, which is what we will be talking about right now, her abilities. Her Crimson Blossom ability feels terrible. The first ability serves absolutely no reason, even though it added to counter big and main loops, and the reason for that is of the insanely small duration the ice stays for, which is like 20 seconds. The survivor can deroute for a couple minutes and they can hop back in the main loop and make her ability wasted. Her dash shouldn't be used to catch up because of its benefits. It hits a survivor, but even so, getting to the survivor is incredibly hard. Sangorna is either forced to play mind games or use the dash to not gain the benefit, and with the huge cooldown the dash has, it is incredibly bad to use it to catch up. At the end of the day, she is a terrible take on a trapper / zoner, and she'll get reworked. Here will be my buffs and nerfs. Enchanting Dash now only deals 15 damage more instead of the 20 more. Enchanting Dash now has a 35-second cooldown. Crimson Blossom now lasts for 300 seconds when placed. Crimson Blossom now has a maximum of 5 placed. Crimson Blossom now has a 20-second cooldown. Sangorna now has a 30.5 run speed. Maybe this could be toned down to be a little bit more balanced, but again, Loki exists, so these changes feel kinda right.